Using cruise control inside of the Honda HR-V is a very straightforward process. There are two different types of cruise, so it's either adaptive cruise or old school traditional cruise. Then using the system is done with the buttons along the right-hand side. So you can toggle it on this way. When you toggle it on, you can see that little message right there letting you know that the system is currently enabled. To use cruise control, you then push down to set your speed. You'd increase or decrease 1 kilometer, 1 mile per hour at a time by just tapping up or down. If you push and hold up or push and hold down, you can increase or decrease at larger increments. You can hit the brake to cancel your speed. You'd hit the cancel button to cancel your speed. Then you just push up in order to resume your previously set speed. But I mentioned two different types of cruise control. So if you take the button along the very bottom, if you push and hold it, that's going to turn you into just regular cruise control. So let's say if you set your speed at 80, the car in front of you slows down, yours is not going to brake, so you just have to be paying attention. But if you take that same button, you push and hold it again, that puts you into ACC mode, and that's adaptive cruise, which is where this gap adjustment comes into play. So there are 4 unique levels, but think of that one like a 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi for how close or far you are away from the vehicle that's in front of you. So let's say if you set your speed initially at 80, the car in front of you slows down, yours will automatically brake. They change lanes, you change lanes, it's going to pick you back up to your previously set speed automatically. It's a great system overall. And then there's also this button, which is going to be for a lane following system. So you can toggle that on off as well. So you've got your little icon there. When the system is recognized, this is going to go green. What that means is that the vehicle has now entered the lane following mode. So there's lane keeping system, but it's more like a follow assist, because if the vehicle recognizes the lane markings, if you start to veer over into another lane without signaling, it can nudge you back into your lane. But it takes it a step further because it actually follows the lane too. So if you're going around a bend, you lose focus for a second, hands off the steering wheel, it can actively follow that bend. After 10 seconds, you do get a message inside of the cluster screen though, letting you know that steering's required. So you do have to actively be driving. The car is not self-driving yet. But, oh, Honda, I'm so excited because the technology is very close. Let's go ahead through a live demonstration and I'll show you how the cruise control system actually works. This is actually perfect here, a little bit of traffic. And we're coming up to a red light right now. So here's the thing, with red lights and cruise control, if there's nobody in front of you at a red light, you have to actively be braking. So here, right here, so I'm going a little bit slower, but if I resume my speed, so you have to be going at least 30 for the system to work. With a car in front of you, red light, it'll automatically brake for you, bring you down to a complete stop. There is some stop and go capabilities inside of the ride. So after a few seconds, it'll automatically pick you back up to speed again, but you can just hit the accelerator pedal in order to keep on going. So we toggle the system on this way, and then you just set your speed by pushing down. You're then going to increase, decrease 1 kilometer, 1 mile per hour at a time. So if it's not speeding up fast enough, hit the gas pedal in order to speed up faster if you'd like to. You could set your speed at whatever speed you'd like, push and hold up in order to increase at larger increments. Again, up and down to increase or decrease, one at a time. You can hit the brake to cancel your speed. You can hit the cancel button and then just resume to resume your previously set speed again. Then you've got your lane following system, which it recognizes the lane markings when everything goes green there. So, I mean, it can technically keep me perfectly in balance in this lane right now for up to 10 seconds before I get a message letting me know that steering's required. So I've got to put my hands back on the steering wheel there. But the system itself is fantastic to be able to use. So again, yeah, there we go, steering required. So in order to use the system, you toggle it on this way, you'd set your speed, increase, decrease, one at a time, push and hold up or down to increase, decrease at larger increments. Look at this. It's doing everything, taking me down to a complete stop. Then you'd hit the brake or cancel to cancel your speed, push up to resume the speed. If it's not speeding up fast enough, just hit the accelerator pedal. If it's not slowing down for you fast enough, just hit the brake pedal. But if you hit the brake pedal, you do have to actively push up in order to resume your previously set speed again. If you want full walkthroughs on the steering wheel buttons, the cluster, or the infotainment, you'll find full walkthroughs down in the description. But that's how you use the cruise control system inside of the Honda HR-V.